What's up, Dragon Brood? Do y'all remember this Jund Dino Reanimator deck we played last season that was nuts? Well, I wanted to see if it's still any good, and there weren't really any good dinosaurs to add to this. Don't get me wrong, there were a couple of really good dinosaurs in Aetherdrift, but nothing that we wanted to add here. So we're going to give a quick rundown. We only really changed like 2 cards from last time, but I'm going to see if it holds up on the ladder just the same. So here we're starting with a couple of duress, and I still think this is the right card to include, though maybe it could be something else. We'll see how the games go this time. Bitter Triumph, obviously, just a good removal, lets us get things into our graveyard. Same thing with Bitter Reunion, helps us find our reanimation spells while filling our graveyard. Brotherhood's End actually gets a little more value this time because we actually have more artifacts and all the Azorius synthesizer decks running around, so like this actually becomes a little bit more valuable. Zombify, obviously good. This is the card we swapped in. We decided to play a couple live or die. It's some extra removal, which could be really good in some matchups, but I do like the fact that it's an instant speed reanimation spell. So we get a fun combat trick if somebody tries to just sell all out on an attack, but we can also just instep after they spent some mana, try to get a little tricky. Rakdos joins up, still really good, no real surprise here. And then the same suite of creatures we had before. So Plani's Hatcher gives everything haste when it comes out of the graveyard, which is nice, but also could give us extra bodies to block with. We do get Trumpet and Carnosaur, which adds a little bit of removal to the deck, but also lets us get another spell. And usually, if we hit one of our Reanimator spells, things go great. Virtue of Persistence, this is just a little bit of life gain, a little bit of removal. Does actually give us some late game options if everything else goes sideways. Of course, Atali, because getting extra cards is good. Same can be said of Vaultborn Tyrant, but this gives us that life gain to kind of get over the hump in some matchups. And then, when we want to get silly, Galta sometimes can just let us empty our hand if things go right. And Gashath, pretty much every time Gashath hits, something stupid happens in this deck. So, this should still be a lot of fun. As always, we're going to have the link available to take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this. But if you played it before, you just need a small update. And if you want to continue to help us work toward getting an editor so y'all get more content, better content, please remember to check out our sponsor over at Tales of Adventure. That's toamagic.com. Use code DRAGON, D-R-A-G-N. It'll save you 5% on everything you get there. You'll be supporting the channel and really helping us out. And if that's not good enough, be sure to just check out the merch store down below. But all that said, let's go see if we can still rock and roll with these dinos. This feels like a pretty easy mulligan. I'm not going to press the issue too much there. We'll keep this, get rid of... Ooh, I kind of want to say the forest since we have the cavern, so sure. Alright, well, they didn't put anything in the yard, so we didn't get info there, unfortunately. But you're playing blue-white, so I'm going to come after your artifacts. Oh, it's not artifacts. We are doing silly Charter Course things. Alright, let's get rid of that, I guess. That's like the strongest card in their hand. I mean, we don't love, obviously, they're going to get to draw a bunch of stuff or whatever, but, yeah. I'm assuming they're playing Azorius Reanimator, just trying to fill a bunch of things into the graveyard. You know, do all that. We know they're not holding any counters right now, so our Bitter Triumph could potentially do something. Alright, well, don't need that. Mostly just on the assumption of, like, we think we know what this deck is, so no need having another dead card there. Alright, Chart a Course. Looks like Arena wrecked them, and they did not get to use their actual colorless land there. And we're just going to pass. Hopefully, maybe, we will get to attempt to kill a significant creature here. But maybe that's not what they're doing at all. Maybe they have some other game plan. Maybe they're trying to combo with Omniscience or something here. Yeah, that's probably what it is. They're just going to try to flip one in the yard and get that into play, if I were guessing here. That's what this feels like, anyway. Funny enough, Brotherhood's End actually does something here. But I think we still want to get the Galta in the graveyard. And let's draw Gashath off the top. That's what we want to do. We're going to try to go for all of it, right? Let's be max greed. Let's draw a Geshath, so Galta puts it right into play. Or we just get a land that doesn't matter. How unexciting. How uninspired, deck. We just have a 12-12 that probably gets hit with a Get Lost or something here. What's going to be even more gross if Geshath is the next card. I just be like, dang it. Funny thing is, we have nothing in our yard, and our hand's crap. Like, we literally are doing nothing in this situation. What was that card? Oh, that's the draw more cards thing. I feel like we saw a version of this the other day where the opponent drew like 72 cards or whatever. I had 72. It was like 40 cards. And then like just nothing happened. So I'm still not totally sure. I'm going to assume whatever they were looking for, they just found. But it's weird when you see this stuff. All right. So they go to 10. I guess I'm just going to discard Brotherhood's End here. Let me go and put this on Dinosaur. You can tap this for colorless. It's okay, Arena. Discard this. I mean, alright. I guess that's something. I don't know. I mean, you've drawn so many cards. Like, if I assume you combo and do whatever it is you got to do here. But I guess they never found Omniscience. I'm assuming it's Omniscience, but like... Okay. Alright. Y'all, this is the second deck we've run into. Where opponents trying to draw a billion cards. Like in this case, they went through... Well, we made them discard that. So they saw... What? 3 more cards. They discarded that. They drew 2 more, so that's 5 more. Then they flipped a bunch more. Like, what's going on here? Like, this is the second version of this deck we've seen, and both times they just drew a bunch of cards and did nothing. The other one at least had Omniscience and stuff down, and then didn't do anything. So, like, is this... I don't even know what the win condition would be, honestly, here. Looking at their graveyard. Like, it's so weird. Y'all let me know, though, because I have no idea. Ooh, okay, sure. I don't know what's going to happen here, but let's find out. It's weird to say on turn 2, on your first draw, you want to draw almost anything. Like, Geshath obviously would be preferred, but if we could get the 6/6 so we could gain some life, draw a card, that'd be pretty helpful here too, I think. But we're going to find out. Don't know what's going to happen. See, this is where it gets tough, because like we don't necessarily want to take damage from the Bitter Triumph, so we're going to end up having to discard something. Okay. Alright, that could work. Like, I ain't mad at seeing a Geshath as the first card we pick up. It's like our prayers were answered. This does get a little weird, because the opponent also knows you're playing black and red, so they don't want to commit too much, knowing they're just going to lose a creature, so it becomes a little bit of a game of chicken of sorts. We will definitely discard a card here. Keep the damage to the minimum while we can. I think here this next turn comes down to whether we draw a land or not. If we draw a land, which we did, then I'll go ahead and not play the Bitter Reunion. And we'll pass. Because we already have Zombify, right? If we didn't, then I would gamble, just play Bitter Reunion, discard something, you know, let the opponent do what they're going to do. Obviously here, we just go ahead, discard the Bitter Reunion. Get rid of that thing. I'll just go ahead and search now. I think I'm just going to get a forest, though. And then, here's hoping that Geshath does not blank us. Come on, hit big. Let's go, let's go. Big money. Oh, that's the biggest of money. Love it. Sure, I'll get rid of this land to get more juice. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, let's try. This isn't a particularly good hand. I mean, after we duress, we're not doing a lot. Oh. Well, normally I would be okay with discarding things. Like, normally they would be doing us a favor, but I don't have anything great to discard here, and that disappoints me. Yeah, I guess this has to go. I mean, I guess Praktos joins up could go. But I don't even have green mana right now. Whatever. Oh, geez, I drew all the Reanimator spells with nothing to go in the graveyard. Okay, that's helpful by a lot, actually. I'm going to discard this because I can do this at instant speed. Well, would have been nice, Atali, if you were already in my hand. Because currently, I have nothing to reanimate. I mean, they're obviously leaving up removal, and then they can just crack their Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, pass the turn. We need a way to get this Atali. I actually need them to make us discard, is what we need. I don't know if they are aware of it, but I kind of want them to find another Hopeless Nightmare or a Bandit's Talent. Which could work, because in their world, they're probably thinking, possibly, like, okay, they're holding on to something, let me get rid of their things. Oh, you have a Deep Cavern Bat? I mean, I guess you get the Atali. It doesn't affect much, I guess, one way or the other. I mean, I can't cast it. Maybe you take Live or Die. I was going to say, like, I would still need something to get that into the yard before I can do anything. Alright, well, that's not awful. Put that on Dinosaur, I guess. Pass the turn. I mean, there's a world where we're almost able to cast it, really, if we just top deck 2 more lands. Alright, what are we dealing with? If the opponent makes us discard, I swear I would kill that Deep Cavern Bat so fast. Just to get the Atali in my hand so I could discard it. That'd be amazing. Alright, so now we got to find another way to get this into the yard. Let's pass. Come on, opponent. Ah, you're not supposed to have that, though. Alright. I don't want them to take our Vault Bar. We need to have access to one of these. As much as I hate it. I mean, now they get to take Zombify, and we got to work for it, but it's whatever. I mean, these both cost 7. Alright, cool. We can live with that. If that's the outcome, fine. Oh, Geshath. Darn it. The thing is, now the opponent knows if they have anything that makes us discard, they're not going to play it, because I wouldn't play it. Tiny Bones. Sure. Do I even have anything Tiny Bones can use? I mean, I guess Terra Sunder and Duress. Those are real. I guess I could also still get Brotherhood's End here. Oh my gosh, you're killing me. Sure. I mean, it's a 7th land. Like, whatever. They'll get to duress us, get our Zombify. I'm sure that's what they're going to go after, because I would. Oh, they're getting that? Wow. I mean, I guess they figure we don't have anything to Zombify at the moment, so it's whatever, but interesting decision. Do we need to get anything particular? I guess I'll get this. Safest thing we can do. I mean, it'll die to a Go for the Throat, and then we get a 2nd card and 3 life, so it's fine. Another Zombify, so I guess we get back a Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh, are you not instantly killing it? I was about to be stunned if that were the case. They must, let's say, have something to exile it, which would also make sense. Or maybe they just figure if I'll just block with Tiny Bones, which I probably would do here. You know what's wild? We didn't really even do much of it. We were hard casting dinosaurs, and we're still at 16, which seems crazy. I mean, I guess if you have another kill spell. I mean, this doesn't do it because the token's still a 7. Which might have been what they were thinking. I was going to say, if you would like to make us discard opponent, I am not opposed to these things. What do we have in the yard that they could get here? Oh, they could play Terra Sunder. We'd lose our guy anyway. That'd be kind of trash. Alright, that's fine. I guess I'll block it. Or I guess I could have made them do it and spend their mana, but at least this way we get the creature out of the way. I don't know if I want to reanimate that yet. I'm going to do this. Just go for some value. Excellent. Love to see that. With our one big creature in the yard. Alright, so now we have an 8/8. And unfortunately got just a land. I guess we could crack this and attack for 15. Why not? Or at least attempt to. And if you got kill spells, time to roll them out, opponent. Alright. Now here's a fun thing, that even if they have something like their sweeper and want to exile stuff from the yard, like, we just get a tally. So somehow, we beat a black deck, which seems like it's a discard black deck, and I have a feeling at least 2 of those cards in their hand made us discard stuff, but they also knew we were holding Zombify, and that kind of puts them in an ugly spot if you don't know what the other 3 cards are. But I'm actually kind of okay with that, that's a matchup that works in our favor. Though, to be honest, we haven't seen a lot of mono black discard lately, so it might be falling off. Alright, this seems somewhat fine. I mean, there's some roads where we could get a Trumpeting Carnosaur down, right? Okay, that helps quite a lot. Ooh. I guess I'm okay having that in the yard. I was just thinking, like, do I want both? But, it's fine. And it's weird when you see white, because of stuff that exiles, you almost want to have a Trumpeting Carnosaur hit the battlefield more than you want a Vaultborn Tyrant, but Vaultborn Tyrant comes with its own value too. I think I'm still going to discard a Vaultborn Tyrant. Well, I say because there's value to being able to kill something with a Carnosaur if it comes up. Especially while we're hunting for a 4th mana. Good news is we've got 3 Reanimator spells, so we've got time. Don't have any green mana. Not sure how important that's going to be. But kind of is what it is. But an untapped land would be appreciated here, deck. Supremely. Yep, you got it. Alright. Okay, really? This is what we're doing? I guess at this point, discard this? I don't even know. Maybe I need multiple blockers. I guess I gotta discard that. Hey, we found a land. That's a start. Okay. And it's green. And that's helpful. Now I just gotta figure out what to do with all this. No matter what we put in, it's probably gonna get exiled by, what you called? Leyline. Trailblazer. Huh. Alright. Sure. Don't need to give them any more mana than necessary here. I mean, you can counter it, protect it. I'm fine with that. Sure. scroll shift, huh? They're deep in their bag right now. All right, well, that's good to know. That is a lot of Reanimator spells, but I'm going to pass for the time being. Yeah, Beanstalk, you got it. I don't even know if I care here. I'm just like, let them attack through with it. We'll try to live or die during their instep. Playing a Trailblazer. Alright. Probably playing the big Overlord if I were to guess. Yep, that makes sense. I would expect nothing less. You got it. Alright, I think here we just go for it. Get Carnosaur and hope we hit something good. Nah, that's reasonable. I don't hate that. That being in the yard's kind of interesting. I guess we go ahead and just block it. Why not? We have a land. What does that do? Probably nothing for us. Only gives us 6 mana. I can attack. They trade for something. I guess if I would have kept the Hatcher, I could have got this and attacked. It could have had some value. I could also just play the other Hatcher, but nah, let's do this. There's also a chance maybe we could find a removal spell. We didn't, so that's unfortunate. Yeah. This kind of is what it is here. Alright, I'm just going to give him the GGs and move on. Ooh, no way to discard, but we do have access to black mana, red mana. You know what? Let's try. There's some matchups where having a turn 2 or turn 3 Terra Sunder could be okay, right? I think I'm more saying that to make myself feel good than y'all, but we'll see. Oh, I was about to say a duress incoming? Okay. I mean, this is likely just one of those return the past decks, but being able to Brotherhood's in, keep some stuff away from them, maybe exile something after that with the Terra Sunder could be okay. What do they have in the yard so far? Nothing. Alright. Let's just do this. Deal 3 to everything. And then let's just see where stuff goes. I mean, their deck is all small things and then, you know, life gainers or whatever. So, yeah, that's the guy we want to get exiled more than anything. That's what you would call the real threat. Let's pass. As much as I would like to just go for it and see if we could find a Reanimator spell, I'm okay doing this for a second. Because they might just try to raise the pass here to try to maximize the life loss. And I'll just exile their Starscape Cleric here. Alright, well, they didn't do that. I thought they might go for it, but I was wrong. Alright. So they don't have any of their life drainers. That's the important thing. Like, them gaining life we could live with for a couple turns. Like I say, another Brotherhood's in would have been special, though. We'll be getting rid of this forest. That is extremely helpful. Okay, now we're possibly in business. Now we can start talking about doing some things. They're looking at the yard going, what can we get back? Dewdrop Cure. Sure. with that being said, let's go ahead and discard a card. Target that. Oh, wait. Let me get a swamp first. There's no reason to take a point here at all. And then let's do that. Discard a card. Target that. I mean, they can just get the automatic life gain. We don't really care. Alright. We take some points from the little rabbits. And then try to go ham here. Let's see what we got. Oh, I should have kept that in my hand in case I find another Bitter Reunion somewhere on this turn. Alright. Here comes our big hit. We get to see 9 cards. Don't miss, Kashath. That's definitely not missing, I'll tell you that. Oh my god. Do we even have anything in the yard to get? Nope. That'll just go into our hand. Alright, Anagalta, sure. Why not? I mean, do we... like, if they have a sweeper, I'm just going to not put anything into play here. There's really not a point. Because if they have, like, I don't know, split up, then we just get a 6/6 back, and then we can just play something. Yeah, there you go. I mean, we had a board that was all tramplers, so it's like, they have to sweep the board in order to even stay in the game. Wouldn't have mattered. Like I said, we get a 6/6, then we just play a Trumpet and Carnosaur and kind of do our thing. So, yeah, this really was just stay alive long enough, get one big turn. That's kind of all we need in that matchup. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I did add in some Terra Sunder, because I thought I wanted to have a little bit more flexibility for our artifacts and enchantments. But we're going to mulligan this, I think. And I'm not totally sure how I feel about that. I'm going to keep this, put this in, and hopefully we can get the cards we need to do what we need. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, that'll work, actually. I was kind of thinking we were going to be playing Duress next turn, but, you know, this works okay, I guess. Get rid of that dude. Alright, we found a land. That makes things a little better. Wouldn't mind a Carnosaur or something, so we can kill a thing here. Because we need a little more wiggle room than what we've got right now. Alright, that land kind of helps here. All critters. Oh, I like that deck. I don't know. I don't think I've seen too many playing Goldvein Hydra, but makes sense. Alright, somehow we got to survive 2 more turns. They're going to get to play whatever they want here, so they're going to have a pretty big turn. Yeah. And Elf and Warden. Ugh. Hey, deck, what are the odds you got a Brotherhood's End on top? I would appreciate that right about now. Brotherhood's End would be such the stones if we had it, you know? Alright, they bottom, so that's good. Oh, that wasn't it, but it's not bad either. Okay, well, the good news is we don't just die to something crazy here. We do have Gashath in the yard, so odds are pretty high we get what we want out of this. It's just how much damage do we take along the way. And believe it or not, of all things, if they play a Goldvein Hydra, I'm probably... Oh, wait, they're just tapping those now? Oh, they're going to tap out for Hydra here. And they bottomed whatever's on top, so that's good. Yeah. We're going to kill a Hydra, y'all, and I think that's going to be the game. I don't blame them. You want to make a big giant Hydra here, but I don't know if I'd have done that. That being said, we have many times gotten greedy and risked it for the biscuit. So maybe we would have, you know. All right, y'all, buckle up. Here we go. Oh, we drew another Gashath for no good reason. All right. Oh, no, put it on Dinosaur. All right, here we go. Gashath's going to get full hit. We better not brick on 7 cards. 9 cards, because we get the +2 from the Rakdos. Here we go. Spin that wheel. Oh, are you kidding? Oh, no. We straight bricked. How is this possible? Oh, my God. That's the worst. We're lucky we're at 20. But my goodness, that's terrible. Oh, my God. That's awful. There's almost no... Like, any of the dinosaurs would have put us in a winning position here. Oh, God. That sucks. We have to get a removal card now. If we don't get a removal spell, I don't think we can punch through for any real damage. Yeah. And we're really going to have to kill... I mean, even then we don't get to punch through. We just get to trade for all their stuff. Oh, man. That did not go well at all. Maybe we get another Reanimator spell and get to play Vaultborn Tyrant here. Maybe that's good enough. Nope. I mean, we don't die to Warden of the Inner Sky, I guess. If we attack, does the opponent actually block with everything? Maybe. Maybe they only block with, like, Warden and Hauntwoods. Like, I don't know. We'll see. If I were them, I'm putting at least 3 things in front of it anyway, because this attack looks so suspicious. Oh, but maybe they're afraid if they kill it and then we shoot them, because they're only at 11. I didn't even think about that, because they'll take the damage from Rakdos joins up. So if it dies, they take 9. If we have like a lightning strike or something, they're just dead, right? So maybe that's what they're looking at. How do they block with enough to not kill Gashath, but not let us see a bunch of extra cards? All right, what can they tap here? This is 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can go 5, 6, 7, 8. There's no way they could kill us next turn, right? I'm just trying to see how greedy we want to be with Gashath here. I'm going to be full Greedmonger. Let's go. If they kill us with Wardens, or they just get us. Actually, I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm just throwing the game away if I do that and we miss. I wanted to do more, but we really can't. Alright, Plani's Hatcher's fine. And then I just have to kill the Warden. Alright. In the turn. Just before they get a chance to activate it or anything. No need to let them scry any further. We probably could have looked at another 4 cards and been okay, but last second, I just bailed. It just wasn't worth it. Yep, you got it, opponent. I'm glad we got out of Gashath what we thought we could. I mean, might as well attack. I mean, my hand's empty. Oh, they are only at 6, though. And that could get kind of dicey for them. Oh, wait. Everything's coming? No, it's a 7-5 against a 5-3. Attacking's actually bad. What am I talking about? Alright. Make a 3-3, pass the turn. This is like a weird stalemate-y thing. I feel like they're just waiting on something like... what's it called? The cage here. Man, that brick on the Gashath was so bad. Oh, you got another shelter? Oh, you're kidding. That's tough. That's so tough. Alright, well, guess I just gotta take it. Man, opponent, just come get us. Yeah, I was gonna say. I'll block with the 0-1, I guess. Come on, deck. Give us a Carnosaur at the very least. That would be awesome. Or let us find one of our cards that gets rid of an enchantment, and then we'll just have a Gashath. Or he could do that. That's a real thing, I guess. Man, we have just bricked so many different ways. And the opponent's only going to draw lands for so many turns, you know? Yep, not blocking here. I'll just go to 7. Alright, how bad is it? I have websites making noise in my ear here. Oh, and all we did was draw lands. Like, bruh, come on. Alright, well. I mean, we'll just pass. Now we have to block the 8-5. Man, we have so many outs here. Like, even with our mana, if we just found another Bitter Triumph, we just kill the creature. Like, come on, deck. We have so many ways to still possibly win here. Yeah, Patchwork's fine. I mean, I say that. We're dead in 2 turns. Unless... Yeah, because now Brotherhood's in isn't even good enough. We have to do something to the Overlord or... Actually, really, the enchantment on there would be our best hit, truthfully. But we'll see. Reanimated Gashath, we have that option too. Man, so many cards. Come on. All right, well, whatever. All right, this is just hope we don't get duressed. Like, that's what this hand is. Like, we lose the Bitter Reunion and this hand turns to mush. Oh, now we have the power of duress. That's interesting. I think I will do this. Zombify, seize the spoils, and Dracoseth. Wow. All right. They are also trying to do some reanimatory things. That is very, very interesting. All right. Well, we're going to discard Natali here first. Another Bitter Reunion. Not quite what we were looking for. Like, I'm not mad to have it, but still not checking the right boxes. All right. Well, they got their Dracoseth in the yard. What if we... Man, got Rakdos joins up. That's kind of nice. Let's see what we got on top here. Live or die. We don't really need it. That's basically the same card. Okay. So let's go with this. Discard one of the cap. Actually, let's just discard a Tali just in case something silly happens. Oof. That hurt. Well, I'm assuming we'll see Dracoseth here. Nope, not yet. I mean, they're only going to not have a Reanimator spell for so long, you know? Yeah, we need Zombify pretty badly here. Oh, right off the top. Sick rip. I hate to feel like a cheater here, opponent, but I got to do my thing. Hopefully you have something good on top I can have. Oh, you had the best thing on top. Oh, my God. Yo, when your opponent's also playing Reanimator, they have awesome stuff you get to get. Atraxa, thank you very much. Okay, this might do something. Maybe, possibly. I think here I am going to go ahead and play that. And I'll just go get a forest here. Set up some future actions. Okay, that's not bad. I think I'm going to gamble and get rid of our Terra Sunder, which I'll probably be upset about later. Oof. Man, we were not supposed to draw you. Carrot Cake. Alright, well, Then I guess we're going to be looking to try to live or die or whatever during their end step. So they can't, like, sweep our board, because I have a feeling that's what we're going to be staring at. Trumpeting Carnosaur. How do we feel about a Carnosaur? Are we okay with that? I mean, I guess maybe Carnosaur just needs to be in the yard. And then we play this. I guess I'm supposed to just discard Galta. Okay, we found another Terra Sunder, which will help, because I'm sure they're going to play the... Oh, not what I thought they were going to play, actually. But we will target that just as well. Ooh, alright. So we have the chance to get Galta into an Atali, or we could just play our Terra Sunder. Well, we're here for one thing, y'all. We want to make dinosaurs, so we're just going for it. Let's see what happens. Come on, Atali, don't fail us, please. Oh, you did not remotely fail us. Decline that. Here we go. Come on. Big money, no whammies. All right, come on. Don't miss on 6 cards here, Kashath. Let's go. I would love to get at least... Oh, I was going to say a Vaultborn Tyrant, but we'll take all this. Yeah, this is great, actually. So now, if they sweep the board, we still have a 6/6, and we got all these extra cards. We're going to put that in hand, because that's just overkill. We don't need that right now. Submit 0. Discard this, I guess, because it comes into play tapped. All right. I mean, split up's your best play here. Sure, Sheltered's fine, I suppose. Got another one? Man, that's a whole pile of tramplers. I was going to say, you got to have something more than just that. But that's still 14, 20 points of tramplers. Yeah, awesome. Oh, definitely keeping this. And we're going to go digging, digging, digging. Hopefully we can get there. Pass the turn. Now, hell, we might need to use Carnosaur to actually kill something. You know what? Because it's against red, I would normally probably just get a swamp here, but I'm actually... Well, no, we have Blackleaf Cliffs. We're fine. We can go get a forest here. Alright. We're going to play this. Discard Gashath. Oh, we got it. We got what we needed. Now we just have to not die. We have Trumpeting Carnosaur to keep us from dying to something crazy. And then we get Gashath. We're off to the races, y'all. Sure, you got it. Gonna sack it. We go to 14. Sure. I'm in. Yep. They got them a 2/2. Pass. Man, against mono red, this is the perfect situation we want. Heartfire Hero. Sure. You know what? I'm going to take 2 and still just kill a Heartfire Hero. I don't think it even matters here. Alright. Let's bring it on. It's Gashath time. We get 7 cards. Hit it. Oh, another Gashath. That's gross. I'll just submit 1. We'll leave the other Gashath in the deck. But that should do it. I don't think the opponent's punching anything through here. Especially since we can play another Hatcher next turn. Attack for 1,000,000. Like, even if they have Rage, Fling, whatever. Yeah, show off, not really enough here. That's cute. I mean, let's do that. That's way more interesting, right? Than just playing a Hatcher. Sure, why not? Just for sport, I guess. Wow, this was domination against mono red. Yep. Love it, though. Oh, boy. I guess we keep it, right? I mean, can't really justify not keeping it. Oh, that can go in the yard. I mean, we need to find a Reanimator spell, obviously. We have multiple ways to put things into the graveyard, but that's not going to help us. And we need another... Oh, my gosh, there's another Atali. And we need another land along the way, too. So this hand actually might be way worse than I was initially giving it credit for. Alright, let's go ahead and duress. See what they're working with here. Spelunking is probably coming down next turn. Aetherize. That sucks to know the opponent has that. Aetherize is kind of an annoying magic card, but alright. Double Spelunking's probably worse. Yep. You got it. Alright. I'll go ahead and target this thing. Get rid of Gashath. Now, they will get to play their dude next turn, barring something crazy happening here. So that's not great. I mean, they might as well go for it. Alright, if we just top deck a Reanimator spell here, a 4-mana one, it has to be Zombify, right? The opponent's just going to make a mana here. Alright, I think if we get Zombify, we could actually just win. So come on, deck, help us out. Zombify? No, definitely not Zombify. That's bad. I guess I'm going to go ahead and hit this. I don't really know why. I don't think anything else is going to come from that in this situation. This is actually bad, because that's a 4... Oh, wait, they only have 7. They got to get 2 more, right? Okay, well, there's 1. Oh, that doesn't greatly help. This doesn't have trample, though, so I think I'm just going to go with this. And we'll turn that into a 3/3, and then we'll just wait. Like, if they attack, we can double block unless that card in their hand is crazy. Oh, well, it's another one. That's exciting. So we're going to have to kill one of these, I assume. That's okay. Yeah, we'll just take 8 once here. Okay, good. I was hoping it wasn't a Reanimator spell because we don't get a lot of value here. Alright, let's see what we get. There is a Zombify. Let's see how tricky we can get. Pass the turn. No attacks. So we will get an opportunity to target one of these. See how they react. We might be able to triple block one or whatever, and then set up a big Zombify with no defense on their side. Unless that's a counter or something, then we have to split our blocks here and try to get a little creative. Alright. I'll go ahead and just do it. I would say if they got something, they got something. Like, you got me. Okay, so here's the thing. Even getting just a Reanimator spell isn't enough. Because I was going to say, getting Gashath is nice, but doesn't help us. So I think here we actually want to get a Tali, as long as they're holding the Aetherize. And just see what we get from them. Sure, we'll take all the value. And then once the Aetherize is gone, then we can think about doing other things. We'll just put that in hand. It doesn't really do anything here but hurt us. Alright, no attacks. What's funny is if I attack with the Deeproot Wayfinder, it goes back to their hand, which is not good for us. Oh, well, that makes things a lot easier. Good old Duress. Right on time. So if we get this now, then they could double block our Gashath. And then what? Just take a bunch? Yeah, it's fine. We're okay with that. Here they come. Oh, actually, they can't double block her. They just die. They have to split their blocks up here. Yeah, they don't have a choice. Put the 6/5 on the Gashath, opponent. Okay, there you go. Then we only get to see 2 cards, right? Oh, they're dead anyway. Didn't matter from trample damage. Alright, well. Alright, so I do like the changes. However, I think I want to add some Seize the Spoils. Like, just another way to dig for our cards. It also generates a treasure to make it a little bit easier to play our 5 mana things. Basically, turn 3, you can discard, draw, you have a treasure. So if you get a land, you have 5 on the next turn. And I think that solves a few problems. So we could probably cut a land in something else and find a way to make it work. So expect to see that in the final downloadable list. But otherwise, this was a blast. I mean, yeah, it could still be susceptible to some graveyard things. But that's another reason that I think Seize the Spoils is good, because it just gives you the treasure so you could actually just cast more things, which is always a positive. But yeah, I like this. You saw how some of the games work. Every once in a while, because it's a Reanimator deck, you will get bogged down a little bit, and that just happens. But the fact that we won some games just hard casting stuff, right? We were way behind. We just had one big turn with either Galta or Gashath, and that turns things around. That's nothing to be too upset about. If nothing else, your games will be fun and exciting, right? But again, if you want the deck list, it'll be in the download, in the description. Take you over to Moxfield. Y'all know the drill. Also, remember that if you go to our sponsor, Tales of Adventure, use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5%. It'll help the channel out, and we eventually get another editor. Or, if nothing else, check out our merch down below. We have a lot. And also, watch the next video, or any video on the channel. As long as you watch it all the way through, you're going to be helping the channel for free. So that's all I have you for now. We'll see you next time.